This is the book of Revelation, chapter 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahawashi, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahawashi. Yahweh is the name who the world ignorantly calls God, and Yahawashi is his son who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and all glory to Yahweh Bahashim, Yahawashi Bahashim, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And citation to the Akim out there pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahawashi sake. I'm Brother Samak from the GMS Miami camp. And yes, the reason why I brought out the book of Revelation, chapter 12, verse 12, is that I'm going to show a couple of articles, that proves that this devil's coming down with great wrath, all right? And when I say the devil, I'm saying these Edomites, okay? And their various institutions that they use to persecute, okay? Mainly the Lord's people, okay? And persecution's coming, okay? You need to get your mind ready for that, all right? This devil knows he has a short time, all right? And he's creating, all right, narratives, all right, to build a scenario so that, all right, they have the excuse to persecute the believers of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahawashi. So in front of your screen, you see here 60,000 pounds of an explosive chemical lost during rail shipment, officials say. Right. So in a surveillance state, all right, police state, for some reason, 60,000 pounds of an explosive chemical, all right, just vanished, has been lost. Okay? Now, according to this article, all right, this 60,000 pounds of explosive chemical is equivalent to the amount used in the 1995 Oklahoma City bombing, where the FBI building was bombed. Okay? This is according to this article. All right? So, this should scream false flag coming, false flag coming, false flag coming, all right? And this is why, to our people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, it's high time for you to wake up out of sleep, all right? This devil is coming down with great wrath, okay? And he knows his time is short again, all right? Let's get to this article. Second article. The FBI just got caught, quote unquote caught, all right? And yet more massive, outrageous FISA abuses, right? Okay? And best believe they're allowing these articles to be written because they want to put the fear in the American people, all right? That you have no constitution, okay? It was taken away from you, all right? You're in a surveillance state, okay? You have no rights, okay? And they're revealing it to you, okay? All those that are constitutionalists talking about, I have my constitutional right. No, you have privileges and they're being taken away. Let's get this article started. Like the casino gambling scene in Casablanca, the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act, all right, yeah, and the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act was enacted right after Richard Nixon, okay, which gave the excuse for the FBI, all right, to surveil people, all right, for the quote-unquote protection of the American people, okay, which is all lies. Court is shocked that the Federal Bureau of Investigation continues to ravage privacy of vast numbers of Americans. For each American, the FISA court permitted the FBI to target. The Bureau illicitly surveilled almost 1,000 additional Americans. All right, when you go into that word illicitly, all right, it's a nice $100 word. It means in a way that is contrary or forbidden by law, rules or customs, right? So they broke the law, okay? And again, they've been breaking the law, okay? And they know they get away with it, and it's at the point that they don't give a damn. They want you to know they're breaking the law. And what they're saying is do something about it, okay? Which, hey, this is just going to cause more sedition among these Edomites that are constitutionalists, all right? But to our people, you're supposed to be walking in the Spirit. You're not supposed to be carnal. Let these Edomites bang on each other, okay? Let cracker bang on cracker, okay? Let me get this scripture just to edify that point. Our weapons, weapons. Okay? 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 3. For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh. Right? You need to be spiritual, walking in the Spirit. 4. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. That's the key point. All right? So all you pseudo-Hebrew Israelites that are about gun training, paramilitary training, all right, you're going to get caught out there. Esau, Edom got something for your ass, all right? And he's painting the narrative. Again, the FBI has been caught spying on, real quickly, let's get to the point, all right? The FBI has been caught in 2022 alone spying on 278,000, okay, Americans, all right? And then in 2021, the Bureau conducted roughly 3.4 million warrantless searches of Americans in 2021 via Section 702, right, in that FISA, okay? So here it is. The FBI is spying all throughout Babylon the Great, okay? Yet, for some reason, 60,000 pounds of explosive chemicals are just vanished, lost, okay? And again, according to this article, the amount of explosive chemicals that were lost, these 60,000 pounds, is equivalent to the explosion, is equivalent to the explosion that happened in the 1995 Oklahoma City bombing. Okay? All right? So what happened? Is the FBI, they dropped the ball on that one? No, it's all a false flag event coming. And that's why, again, for you paramilitary Israelites out there, let me get this Salakia. Lost my, here we go. Spot, here we go. 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 4. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, right? You got to be walking in the Spirit, all right? Okay, you don't need to be having guns and all that, because all you're doing is giving Esau, Edom, all right, the narrative, all right, to clamp on you, okay? And he is coming with persecution. No, the point is he is coming, all right? But you want to be blameless for the gospel. That's the point. Be blameless, okay? Walk in the Spirit. But mighty through God to the pulling of strongholds, right? And that's the reason why this devil's coming down with great wrath. You know, he's going to persecute the church, is because we're exposing him, all right? He's mad that we woke up that we're Israelites. He's mad that we keep calling him Esau, Edom, all right? You know, like my man Cameron said, you mad, all right? That's what he said to Bill O'Reilly, all right? So they hot, all right? They mad like Bill O'Reilly, okay? But look, it is what it is. This is the gospel, man. And you know, and this is why when you come into this truth, you got to understand what you're coming into, okay? But the point is, don't give Esau, all right, that narrative that, oh yeah, he had a whole bunch of, he's been training with guns. Look, we got videos of him, you know, at the shooting range and all that. No, you don't want that, okay? You don't want that. But mighty through God to pulling down of strongholds. 5, casting down imaginations, and every high thing exalted itself against the knowledge of the Most High, and bring into captivity every thought to the obedience of Hamashiach. Right. And so, you know, Esau's upset that we're exposing his lies. All right. We exposed what that he lied about what the Lord looked like. He lied about, okay, who the Lord's people are. Okay. He lied about, how this whole country was set up. He's been lying, okay, time and time again, all right? And so we're out here to expose him, and he's upset, he's mad, but it is what it is, all right? We're here to preach the gospel. So there it is. You got the FBI's surveillance, so it's clearly evident that a false flag is coming. All right. So now, to the brothers in this truth, the believers in this truth, hey, I'm bringing this out because, hey, this devil's coming down with great wrath. All right. So you need to get your mind ready for what's to come. All right. The CIA tortured, falsely accused Abu Zubaydah of being number 3 in 9/11, that hit proof of abuse. Right. So the CIA, all right, is being revealed as a liar, just like Fat Boy. Well, no longer Fat Boy. I don't know. Maybe he got offended. I call him Fat Boy, so he lost weight. Mike Pompeo said at the Texas, right? What did Mike Pompeo say? What did Mike Pompeo say? I'm just going with the spirit. All right. Mike Pompeo, former FBI, CIA, all right, Goomba. What did he say? Mike Pompeo, CIA lies. Where's that video at? Where is he at? There he is. There he is. What did he say?
When I was a cadet, what's the first?
There he goes. This is before he lost weight. And I remember doing videos on this, and I called him Fat Boy Pompeo. Maybe he got upset. He got offended, so he hit the gym. Well, that's good, He's still a devil. Play this.
When I was a cadet, what's the cadet motto at West Point? You will not lie, cheat, or steal, or tolerate those who do. I was the CIA director. We lied, we cheated, we stole. It was like we had entire training courses.
Right, you had training courses, right? Because that's the CIA. They're trained to lie, to steal. All right, just like the FBI, they train to lie, to steal. All right, to cheat. Okay, this is the devil. This is the Edomites. Okay, and you got Jake defending these clowns, man. It's crazy. Let me get this scripture right here. All right, because that dude is proud, man. Psalm chapter 10, verse 3. For the wicked boasts of his heart's desire, and blessed the covetous, whom the Lord abhorreth. Right, so you can clearly see Mike Pompeo boasting his heart's desire. We lie, we cheat, we steal. I stole, steal. That's what he said. Okay? The wicked through the private conscience will not seek after God. The Most High is not in all his thoughts. Right. That's how you know these are the Edomites. 5. His ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far above out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them. Right. And you honestly think that video was leaked secretly? No. All right. That's the CIA telling the world, okay, this is how we get down. All right. And that's easy. That's again. All right. Just like this article right here being released. You honestly think the FBI didn't know this was going to be released? Of course. Or else they wouldn't be good at their job. But that's them boasting, okay, and looking down at their enemies like, what can do something, all right? But guess what? Yahweh Bashim Yahushai got something for America, okay? All we're waiting on is that digital off, so hurry up, man. All right? The Lord got something for America. Real talk, okay? It goes on and says, 6, he saith in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity. That's that pride. 7, his mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity. Right. Hey, that's why this devil's coming down with great wrath. Okay? So you got to be walking in the spirit so the Lord can protect you. And then this one right here. This is some sick shit right here. But I want to focus on this. Okay, rationalizing violence and sexual abuse at black sites. Physicians and lawyers collaborate to enable CIA torture, professor says. Right, so there are black sites all throughout the world, including America, all right, that the CIA, all right, and the physicians and lawyers were all involved in violating and committing acts of violence on prisoners, okay? One of them, what they call right here, referencing the U.S. Senate Intelligence Committee report on torture, released in December 2014, the two professors write that there are indications that the physicians involved initially had mixed feelings about direct involvement in torture, but evolved into active participants. Okay? So you have the physicians involved and the lawyers involved. Okay? Again, the lawyers. So where's your due process at? Again, you could throw the Constitution out the window, burn that shit, piss on that shit, because it's irrelevant. Okay? Welcome to reality, folks. Among the unimproved techniques used on prisoners was rectal feeding, which Annis and Crosby described as a technique of sexual assault. Right. So we'll continue on. Seen in the context of the constant state of nudity of most black site prisoners, right? This is the devil. All right. He has these people butt ass naked, and then he's doing rectal feeding on them as a form of torture and sexual abuse. It seems reasonable to conclude that the goal of rectal feeding is dominance and punishment. That is about vengeance, not medicine, they write. Right. Okay? So this is the fuck that's going on in these black sites. All right? Again, Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. Therefore, rejoice ye heavens and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and the sea. For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. Okay? A lot of you jakes, all right, don't know what's coming. A lot of you that know that you're Israelites, you have no idea, okay, what you involved yourself in. All right? And I understand why the apostles, mainly Apostle Gabar, because he always brings it out. You know, our people that know that they're Israelites, all right, that are taking this lightly, you have no idea what you got yourself into, all right? This is deadly serious, okay? That's why we are Great Millstone, all right? We constantly pushing out these videos, constantly warning our people. We want to get the blood off our hand, and we want to be protected from this, okay? We want the Lord to come, okay, and deliver us from this devil, okay? Matthew chapter 10, verse 16. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. Right. And the reason why I'm bringing that out, because you got to be wise, man, as serpents, but be harmless, all right? Don't be carnal. This is not a time to be carnal, all right? All right? If you're truly serving the Lord, He's going to protect you from all this, okay? Now, some of us will be beaten. Some of us, okay, we'll be put into prison. Hey, that's part of the gospel, okay? 17, but beware of men, for they will deliver you up to the councils, and they will scourge you in their synagogues. 18, and ye shall be brought before governors and kings for my sake, for testimony against them and the Gentiles. Right, okay? The testimony of Yahweh Shai. The testimony of Yahweh Shai is what? The spirit of prophecy, okay? Luke chapter 21. That's pretty much the same thing. Let me get John 15:18. If the world hate you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you. Right. That's the mindset you got to have. All right. And besides, who gives a damn? All right. This world is ran in wickedness. All right. They allow weirdos and freaks to teach little children how to be weirdos and freaks. Okay. There's missing children. Okay. There's poison in the air, poison in the water, poison in the food. All right. The hell with this world, man. 19. If you were of the world will love his own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you. Right. Okay? So remember that, man. Okay? They're going to hate us. Okay? Because, hey, the Lord chose us out of this world. And you got to believe that. You got to believe the Lord chose you, all right, to be his servant, to be his prophet. 20. Remember the word that I said unto you. The servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. They have kept my saying, they will keep yours also. Right. So, again, persecution is coming, all right, but the Lord is going to make a way, okay, like he always did for our forefathers, our ancestors, all right. Let me bring out the book of Acts, because look what happened to Paul and Silas. You know, they were thrown in prison, okay, for preaching the gospel, all right. And they were beaten with stripes, but guess what? All right, they prayed and they sang. So, and then what happened? All right, they were freed. So let's get into this. This account, Act chapter 16, verse 22. And the multitude rose up together against them, and the magistrates rent off their clothes and commanded to beat them. 23. And when they had laid many stripes upon them, they cast them into prison, charging the jailer to keep them safely. Right. So, hey, Paul got beaten, Silas got beaten. Okay. And this is something you got to come to grasp with in your mind that, hey, you know, this devil is coming down with great wrath. He knows he has a short time. So, you know, all right, he's setting up narratives, all right, missing chemicals, all right, explosive chemicals, okay. And they know where we're at. They got a heavy surveillance on us. So, hey, this is a possibility. And you know what? It is going to happen to certain believers that, you know, they will be beaten with many stripes, okay? It is what it is, man. You got to have that mindset, okay? You got to have that mindset that no matter what, unto death. They cast them into prison, charging the jailer to keep them safely. 24. Who, having received such a charge, thrust them into the inner prison and made their feet fast in the stocks. 25. And at midnight, Paul and Silas prayed and sang praises unto the Most High, and the prisoners heard them. 26. And suddenly there was a great earthquake, so that the foundations of the prison were shaken. So the Lord sent a great earthquake, okay? And immediately all the doors were open and everyone's bands were loosed. Right, this is a miracle. And you got to believe miracles will come. So if you are in a prison house, all right, and you've been serving Yahweh Shai in truth, hey, the Lord going to make a way for you to escape, okay? You just got to endure. 27, the keeper of the prison, awakening out of his sleep and seeing the prison door opened, he drew out his sword and would have killed himself, supposing that the prisoners had been fled. Right, because he knew what time it was. All right, he knew he would be put to death. All right, because all the prison doors were open. 28, but Paul cried with a loud voice, saying, do thyself no harm, we are all here. 29, then he called for a light and sprang in and came trembling and fell down before Paul and Silas. 30, and brought them out and said, sirs, what must I do to be saved? Right, so hey, and this jailer, who was a jailer of the prison house, all right, was an Israelite, because he said, what must I do to be saved? Okay, so like, you know, you got a lot of jakes that are in the correctional facilities and all that. Hey, they need salvation too. So wherever the Lord does to put you at, okay, he wants you, all right, it's for a reason. And again, but you see how the Lord opened up the prison doors, okay, just from an earthquake. All right, that's faith, man. You got to believe the Lord is capable of doing that, and we'll do it again in this time. Again, many miracles, okay? So is there more on this? Right. And they got released by the magistrates and the sergeants, okay? Because, hey, the Lord is with you, man. The Lord will be with you. The Lord was with them, okay? What with Paul and Silas, and the Lord will be with you, all right, if you serving the Lord in truth. So, Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. You know, I was a little, you know, a lesson within lessons, but I just want to let, you know, brothers and sisters know, hey, this devil's coming down with great wrath, all right? They're setting up narratives, okay? Here it is, we're in a surveillance state, all right? The Constitution is irrelevant, yet for some reason they can't find 60,000 pounds of explosive chemical that's equivalent to the explosive used in the Oklahoma City bombing of 1995. So, you know, keep your eyes open. All right, watch as well as pray. We're here. And with that, I'm going to give all praise and all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushai, Ba'ashim, Rakak, Radash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And citation to the Akim out there pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushai's sake. Love you, brothers. Keep it door. Keep the faith. As you can see, we're almost out of here. Keep pushing, keep fighting, keep studying. Pray without ceasing. Pray for each other. Pray for the apostles and elders. Okay? Hey, we're almost out of here, man. Just keep praying, man. To the fuses that are watching, keep studying when you pray. Pray with your head covered. Shalom and abad ball. Shalom.